Hello everyone. Today we'll see on how we can uh, query or pull out data from a single table in a relational database using select command. So the entire point of storing data in a well-structured or well-managed database is that, so that you can quickly and easily pull out the data from it. And so this DML command, the select, accomplishes this. And in fact, this is one of the um, most used command when you're working on T-SQL. So the select command pulls out data from a single table, or we can combine multiple tables, and we can basically do different like ranging from very simple selecting the data from table, or even very complex aggregations. So let's just start with very basic select commands. So I'm gonna find my AdventureWorks 2014 database, and let me expand this, and I'm gonna find tables, and I will expand this. So I'm gonna go into person.address table. So basically this has a two-part naming, where the person is a schema and address is a table name. The simple definition of a schema is where we consolidate or even create a schema to organize tables with belonging to similar entity together. So if you can look down here, so I have created a schema called person, and I've storing related data uh, with the persons in multiple tables, as I could see, person.address type, person.entity. So whatever the tables belong to this schema called person, these belong to this. Let's get into that later, and I'll expand this person.address. I'm gonna find the columns, and even I'll expand this. As you can see, I have there's a list of columns which are here. So on a first instance, we can see what's the column name, basically address type, the key, whether it is key or not, and also what's the data type and other attributes, like whether it can be a null or a not null value. So let's just start with a very basic SQL statement. So every SQL or every select statement starts with keyword select. So if I want to pull out the data of cities in this table, I'll type in city from the table name, person dot address. As you can see, the intelligence already works and it shows me the table name, but I'll just go and type in. I have an option here to execute it on the top. Okay, as you can see, in the bottom pane, I can just see the result set. If I hover over mouse into the messages, I can see the number of rows affected. So typically this is a count of rows which has been retrieved, or even many other daemon operations when we do it. So let me get back to the result set. So here I can see what are the different cities in this table. So let's just say I want to view the city and even maybe the postal code. I'll separate the columns using a comma and postal code. I'll go again and let me execute this. See, I can see the city and even the postal code. So now I just wanted to do a simple check whether all these cities and postal codes are unique set or not. I can do this using a distinct keyword, which I'll be placing right after select distinct. So right now I have 19614 rows. Let me see what result I would get after executing this. So basically it boiled down to 673 rows, which are distinct city and postal combinations. So now let's just say I want to view all the columns in the table. I can do it in two ways. One way is whether I can manually type in all the column names, which I did it with city and postal code, or I can just use a simple asterisk symbol, which you will get it on your keyboard by using Shift 8 when you're using Windows. So basically, if I execute this, I'm gonna get all the columns and all the rows in the table. So now let's just say I want to filter out data from a particular city. Let's just say maybe Montreal. I'll just copy this. I'll use a where command to filter out the rows. This starts after use from the next line where you use the from statement, where city equal to, as the city is of type in varchar, which is basically a string. I will just maybe I'll just encode this Montreal string in a single quotes, and I will paste this Montreal, and I'm going to execute this. So now, as you can see, it has been filtered out only the rows where the city is Montreal. Now let's just say it has been retrieved 13 rows, but I want to see maybe only the top 10 rows. I can do it using a top command. After select, I will be writing top, and I will be inputting the number of rows which I want to retrieve, top 10, and I will do and select. As you can see, it has retrieved only on the bottom right, you can see 10 rows. So basically it has retrieved only the 10 rows. So these are some of the very basic way of selecting a data from a single table. So basic, if we want to get into more complex way where we can combine multiple tables and pull out the data, and even we can do aggregations on the select using the select command, so which we will be looking in later sessions. Thank you.